What's up, my Moon Tribe? I'm Haley, and welcome back to Moon Tribe Tarot. This is going to be for the star sign of Cancer from August 25th to August 31st, 2020. Take what resonates and leave behind what does not. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, where your messages will 100% correlate to your story because they are specifically for you in mind, you can find all the information for how to reach me in a reading in the description box down below. If you like what I do and you want to support the content that I make, please go hit the like button. Please go smash the subscribe button. It would mean the world to me. Without any further ado, Cancer, I've already gone and pulled your cards off camera, so let's get right into it. We got the Moon. We got the Devil. Both major arcana. Three of Wands was the outcome. So these are both really big life event cards, and having them come out together is even more so in a 3-card spread. So the Moon literally represents illusions, lies, not knowing the full answers to something, needing to know the full answers to something before jumping to conclusions. It is an anxiety card, and it is the darker side of the Moon. The darker side of the Sun. The Moon is just the light reflected from the sun, so it's kind of like the subconscious kind of thinking. But this represents fears and anxieties, and especially more so I'm saying that because of the Devil. The Devil represents bondages, it represents addictions, attractions, it represents doing something with somebody where you are feeling lustfully addicted to something. And I am unsure if this is a person or if it's an actual addiction, but I can ask what the Devil is here for. What is the Devil here for? Okay, so I do feel like it is an actual person because the Four of Swords represents taking a break mentally from a situation. This is, to me, well, Swords represents thoughts represent communication. So I communicating with other people. So I definitely do see this as maybe having some sort of, having some sort of truth come out and needing to take a break and isolate yourself from this kind of addiction with this person, because the Devil is directly here because the Four of Swords is here, and the Four of Swords being why the Devil is here, is because you want to take a break from this, but you feel like you can't. It's like you know that you need to mentally separate yourself from the situation. You are temporarily stuck inside of a situation. It's like having a lease that you can't break yet, but until you do, it is mentally taking that isolation. But I feel like you're trying to do this. I feel like you don't have the full answers on this person, and you feel like you need to do this, but I feel like you are almost I feel like it is not working. I feel like you are trying to take this break from this person, but because you are so addicted to this situation or person, I feel like you are doing it, but I feel like it's always in the back of your head. It's always in the back of your mind, thinking about this situation, thinking about this person. And it is something that you are bound to, and it is another person that you are bound to, and you have a lot of questions that you don't have the full answers to, that I think that you are going to go looking for, or you are trying to I do see this need, I see this absolute need for this separation, but I don't think that it's working. I think that you are trying very hard to kind of break this addiction. This is, to me, is saying that you were trying to get rest, but it almost came back. And I see you trying to do this, but fighting it and feeling like you are losing. And the Three of Wands, as the outcome, is basically seeing where this goes. It is putting your ships out with expectations that it will come back holding a fruitful return. That whatever, like, let's say that you put your ships out saying, hey, I'm looking, here's my job application, I would like this job. And then now you're in the waiting phase. You are in the waiting phase of having this job come back to you and saying, oh yeah, let's come in for a job interview. It is that kind of, Three of Wands is that type of energy. But let's see where this, actually, before I ask that, what is being sought after here in the Three of Wands? This waiting and seeing, what is being sought after here? Oh, so you definitely 100% do. You are expanding elsewhere aside from this person, even though you are very, very stuck with them, or stuck into a situation with them, or you might be living with them, or you just mentally cannot get away from them. I feel like there might be one of two things that happens from this. You are definitely trying to see things in a different perspective. This is a card about letting go and letting things happen. So I feel like you are trying to transition from a period of time where you're so fucking stuck in this. But I kind of see it being the same thing as almost the Four of Swords, where you're just kind of allowing this, you're allowing this to happen. I feel like you are stuck inside of the situation. You might actually not be living with this person, but I feel like you are so fucking addicted to the situation where you're kind of like, I don't want to say you're giving up, but the hangman's kind of like just letting things happen. You're like, okay, I'm addicted to this, and I'm not going to fool myself and say that I'm not. And I'm trying to do things to get out of this, and I'm still addicted, and I don't know what to do. So I am just going to let this pass. I'm just going to sit here. I'm going to let the feelings come. I'm going to ride the wave. I'm going to see what happens, because I feel like you're trying very hard to escape this mentally, and it's not working. And here's the thing with this. The devil can sometimes mean toxic relationships. So as long as I'm never going to read for toxic situations. So if this is your reading, where this is a toxic situation, if this is you where this is a toxic situation, I am not ever going to encourage somebody to do what I'm about to tell you to do. Because if it's toxic, I never read like that in a reading. This is only for the people where this can be maintained. The person is not physically abusive, mentally abusive. This person isn't doing anything negative to you that would make you, that would abuse you. This person would not be doing things negatively. If that is the case, it is not such. Yeah, I know that sitting here telling you, like, yeah, go ahead and be addicted to this person. What is... This is, like, I'm worried about offending people with this. I tripped balls on mushrooms the other night, and I had a truth about things similar to this, where if you have something that you like, what is the problem with that? As long as it's not something that is hurting you, which for some of you it might be, but as long as the situation is not something where you are willingly stepping into an abusive situation where this person is beating you, if you just like this person and can't get over him and cannot get over them, it's life. You are a human having... you are a soul having a human experience. This is a human life. We have these things, and yes, addictions and these things and drugs and alcohol and these addictions to these things, yeah, they're not great. But what is the worst thing you are doing to this world by having this and having this feelings for this person? I'm trying to tell you that, yeah, I'm not trying to tell you that, okay, yeah, it's completely great that you're in this situation, but you are not marked wrong for having these addictions and these attractions. You are not wrong for wanting this person in your life. If you think, yeah, well, I cannot understand. I think that I'm completely shit for wanting this person to have this in my life when they hurt me really bad, or they broke up with me and I really want them still. There is nothing wrong with that. We are humans. Do not beat yourself up over this situation where, yeah, if you would like to get out of the situation, you can do those things to get out of them. I'm not saying don't do those things. I am saying do not feel bad about being attracted to somebody that is beyond reason and beyond your comprehension, and things that you think that you shouldn't be attracted to. Do not give yourself a hard time for this, because be easy on yourself. You are a human. This is a natural thing. If the worst thing that you do in this situation, in this world, is coming into this world not wanting to be alone, then what the fuck? Who is supposed to tell you? Who the fuck is supposed to tell you that you're wrong for that? Nobody else is you. Don't let somebody tell you something completely subjective about yourself and make it objective. Where yes, maybe your friends don't want you seeing with somebody that is, somebody where it's not going to work out, or a situation where you are lustfully... Yes, I am not saying don't do the things to get out. I am simply telling you, Cancer, that it is okay to feel this way and to work around them and to feel this thing and to feel this way. You are not weird. You're not bizarre. There's nothing wrong with you. You are completely okay to feel what you feel, because your story is yours alone and nobody else's, and nobody gets to write your book. Alright, Cancer, that is definitely your reading for you, and I will see you on the flip side. Peace out, my moon tribe. Bye.